In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 real ways that you can start making money from home. And don't worry, there's going to be no talk of those that take 40 hours worth of work a week just to earn $10. And yes, that does include you online surveys. Instead, all of the income streams mentioned today not only pay higher than the average side hustle, but they also have the potential to become a full-time income stream in the future as well. Number 1, become a virtual assistant. Now, recent studies have shown that search results for virtual assistants over the past year have significantly increased, and the demand for them is actually higher than ever. Now, why is this? Well, one of the main reasons is probably linked to actually why you clicked on this video in the first place. Since the pandemic, the working world has completely changed, with a lot of people finally waking up to see the benefits of working from home. And more so, businesses and entrepreneurs are also realizing that they now no longer need to fill out a multi-million-dollar offers with people that they have to pay to train. They can instead head straight to the internet and find somebody that is potentially the perfect fit for their needs in literally a matter of minutes. Now you might be thinking, where do I come into all of this? I'm no trained virtual assistant. Well, I'll have you know that most of us are actually already qualified to actually become a virtual assistant anyway. As long as we have a laptop, an internet connection, and some decent communication skills, we are already 90% of the way there to becoming a VA of some capacity. Now, in terms of some of the services that you can offer as a virtual assistant, you have things such as data entry, copywriting, proofreading, general admin, or even something as simple as booking appointments for a CEO.
Computers, no.
Definitely don't say that when you get your first gig. However, now we've worked out that anyone can pretty much do this, the next step, I guess, is finding out how we can actually let people know that we are a virtual assistant and we're ready for new jobs. And the most common place people will start out is a website like Upwork. When we take a look at some of the virtual assistants already on the site, we can already tell that this is no joke of an income either. Here, we have somebody that by the looks of things have only just got started using the site and has already made over $1,000. But what's even more impressive are the 2 VAs below that have both made over $50,000 offering their services on the platform. If becoming a virtual assistant sounds like a good fit for you, now is one of the best opportunities to get started. Income stream number 2, create an online course. I can't explain right now how misunderstood this business model actually is, but I can see why people have their assumptions.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here.
Over the past 10 years, online courses have gained a reputation of being a little bit scammy with fake promises and little follow-ups.
My students are earning 6 and even 7 figures working from their laptops.
Financial freedom.
Leave their jobs and become financially free.
They're making over $86,000 in just my first 60 days.
However, now things have definitely changed. Online tuition is becoming more widely adopted, with there now being courses available online for quite literally anything. For example, take this course right here that actually just teaches you how to knit. Here's another one that teaches you how to fly drones. And then this one right here just teaches you how to play the guitar. So what does this tell us for our money-making opportunities? Well, it means pretty much that as long as you have a skill in something, you have the potential to create a course that you can market and then sell. Now, a common pushback that people do have with this, and the first thing that most people say is, well, I'm good at playing the guitar, for example, but I'm no expert on it, so should I really be teaching it? And this is actually where people forget the overall goal of creating a course, which is if you have something that somebody else wants and you are providing the solution for them to get there, then you have the opportunity to sell a course on it. The next thing that people say as a pushback for when it comes to creating a course is that, well, I don't have the following or audience, so how can I ever sell anything? Once again, there's a solution for that. When it comes to creating a course, you have 2 options. You can either self-host your course on your own website, which is of course great if you do have an existing audience, but if you don't, then there are marketplaces that you can upload your content to that will promote your course for you. I actually recently started uploading some short classes to Skillshare, and with very minimal promotion, I have managed to gain 114 students across my 2 classes in just a couple of months, with 90% of them coming from people finding my content on the Skillshare marketplace. So if you do have a skill that you're willing to share, then creating a course is a great opportunity to start building a great income without having to even leave your house. Now, when it comes to the next way of making money, I honestly don't think it can get any easier than this. This is because if you can hear what I'm saying right now, you can actually make money from it. And the way that you can do that is by becoming a video transcriber. This is essentially where you get paid to make a written copy of either live or recorded spoken video content. Now, you might be thinking, who in the world needs a service like this, and how can it actually be useful? Well, in fact, it's one of the fastest growing services on the market right now. This is because YouTubers, Instagrammers, and TikTokers like myself are all needing captions to be put in their videos like shown to increase engagement, and the inbuilt free features within the apps are simply not good enough. And this is where a platform like rev.com comes into play, where creators can pay per minute to get their videos transcribed for a relatively cheap price, and it will save them hours of doing it themselves in their editing software. Now, your opportunity to make money from this is that a website like rev.com actually allows you to sign up to do the actual transcribing as well. On their website, they're currently claiming that an average transcriber earns around $245 a month, with top earners netting around $1,500. And the sign up is super simple as well. All you need to do is complete a basic grammar test, transcribe one of their test clips, and you'll start getting small jobs sent to you that will pay you weekly via PayPal. Number 4 on the ways that you can make real money from home is by renting out an asset. This is probably one of the most lazy, or what shall I say, passive ways of making money of them all. Now, when it comes to what assets that you own that you can actually rent out, there's actually quite a number of things. First up, if you live in or near a busy location and you have a space on your driveway, you can head to a website like Rent My Parking Space that claims you can make anything between £50 to £450 every single month, literally from letting people park at your house.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Absolutely mental. And of course, not everyone is going to have this opportunity simply because of where they live, etc. However, another thing that you can do is rent out your equipment. For example, I have around £10,000 worth of camera equipment in the studio right now, and not everyone can afford this thing straight away. So what I could potentially use is a website like Fat Llama, which is a dedicated website for lending high-end equipment to others in your local area. Another thing you can rent out as well is your car. With the cost of second-hand cars constantly rising, some people might just want to take the option of renting a car only when they desperately need one, and guess what? There's an app that helps you do that as well. What you can do is head over to a website called Hire Car, and after doing a quick search for vehicles in my area, I have found 2 results that are charging £60 a day for the use of their car. So yeah, as long as you know you are not going to be using your car, of course, there really is some easy money to be made out there. Number 5 on the list of ways to make money from home is managing people's social media accounts. Now, I've purposely saved this one for the loyal people who have stuck around watching this video, so if you are still here,
thank you.
But as we know, the world has literally gone social media crazy. Everywhere we look, somebody is either posting a selfie, making a TikTok, or browsing OnlyFans. Wait, that's just me? Oh, okay.
Got him!
And it's not just everyday people doing this. Almost every single business that I know that is forward thinking will already have a social media account of some kind. Now, where does your opportunity come into this? Well, what you can essentially do is offer to take control of people's social media accounts to help create content and then engage and grow new followers for them. This is so popular because whilst most businesses are now starting to respect the power of social media and how it can help their businesses grow, they still do want to dedicate their time towards other areas. And that's why the job role of being a social media manager is becoming one of the most in-demand career paths that you can go down today. All you really need are some basic skills and knowledge of some of the key platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and then from there you will be more than qualified enough to be able to offer some different types of basic services to businesses. But essentially, the opportunities out there with freelance social media gigs are completely endless right now. In terms of where you can go ahead and advertise advertise your services if this is something that you're interested in. Once again, if you remember from method number 1, you could go ahead and use a website like Upwork. You also have Fiverr, or you could also go down the route of creating your own agency and building up the brand on your own social media account and creating a website. All it takes is a few simple action steps to get your name out there, and you can potentially start earning monthly income from home using the power of social media. So there you have it, 5 real ways to make money from home that pretty much anybody could start today. Now, if none of these float your boat, then don't worry, I've got you, because I have 100 other ideas stored up here that I have now compiled into a completely free side hustle guide. All you need to do if you wanted to grab it is head to the link in the description down below. But having said that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.